again. Today we have another laptop that we need to open and replace the thermal paste. This is a Lenovo G50-80. According to the customer, the laptop is about 7 or 8 years old and has never been opened before, so let's start. There is a big cover here, but I doubt we will be able to replace the paste only from it. So let's remove the battery. We have 3 screws which are holding the back cover. Yeah, as you see, there's the warranty sticker, and the only thing that we can remove is only the fan. Otherwise, to replace the thermal paste, you need to remove the board. So yeah, now let's start. We're gonna take out the hard drive. Like this. We're gonna take out the optical drive also. Now we're gonna remove all the screws on the back. We have one screw missing here. Let's check. Yeah. The screws are different, so keep that in mind. The ones that are under the cover are slightly thinner, so they have a marking, so if you follow the marking you won't do any mistakes. Now let's check, did we remove all the screws? Yeah, we're gonna take out the fan, because I think it's holding the plastic here. Yeah, we have nice piece of dust. Also something is moving inside the laptop, so we're gonna have a look at that also. Now let's disconnect the cables like this. I don't think we need to remove all the cables. We're gonna disconnect the display cable and the power jack, because when we leave the board they will be blocking. So let's see now. We need something sharp in order to remove the keyboard. Let me find something. Just slide it between the keyboard and the cover and you'll be able to remove it. Now we have, no, actually we don't have screws under the keyboard. Okay, let's disconnect the touchpad, and that's for the power cable, for the power button I think. And now we have to separate the plastic. This hasn't been opened before, so it may be a little tight. it was just stuck. We have a broken rivets here, and on this side also. Let's tighten this. Now I'm gonna put the screws back with the metal rivet, and before closing the upper plastic I'm gonna put some hot glue so we can secure it better. Just let me put the screws. We have it secured. Now let's disconnect the cables which are holding the board. We have some weird marking here. Let's disconnect the speakers. And I think we have 1, 2, 3 screws which are holding the board. And since we already disconnect the display cable and the power jack, I think we'll be able to remove the board. Yeah, like this. Now let's put this on the side for a little bit. That's the board. We have 7 screws. Move the cooler a little bit left to right and just lift it. The pads are still okay. The screws for the CPU and the GPU are the same size, so don't worry about that. Now let me clean the cooler a little bit and we'll continue after that. Now I did clean the cooler with a brush. So now we need to clean the old paste. At the beginning I'm going to use a dry Q-tip as usual. The paste is pretty much dry, so it will stick to the Q-tip. We're going to do the same on the cooler side. So we're gonna roughly clean the cooler like this. Now we're gonna use some alcohol. And we're gonna clean the CPU and the GPU. Like this. And the cooler, of course. Like this. So now we're going to apply the new paste. Now when it comes to thermal pads, because on this model there's a thermal pads for the memory, I usually don't replace them. A lot of people are writing, why don't you replace them, and so in most of the cases I don't replace them. It's up to you. If you like, you can replace them. The idea of the videos is not to show you what exactly to replace, but mostly to get you to this point so you can replace whatever you want. So it's up to you. If you like, replace it. If you like, not. But I prefer not to replace the original pads if they're in a good condition. If they're very dry, you have to first find out what thickness they are and then replace them. Also, you have to be careful what type of pads you're using, because there is a lot of low quality ones which only will make the things worse. So I say it again, it's up to you. If you like, replace them. I usually don't do it, and so far I haven't got any problems. Tight all the screws. Like this. Now let's put the board back. And since the cables, we're gonna connect the cables on the other side, we just need to plug these ones. Now let's put the 3 screws back on the board. We have a marking on the board, this way you won't put a screw on the wrong place. Most of the boards have this, so now let's connect the speakers. Like this. Now let me clean this a little bit. And since we got these two broken, I'm gonna put some hot glue first. Now let's put the cover like this. I'm gonna wait a couple of seconds. Now let's connect the cables here. Now we need to connect the keyboard. Slide the back first, then the sides, and then just push like this, and it should be all fine. Now let me connect back the Wi-Fi cables. So let's continue. A lot of customers today. So we're gonna connect the cables. Like this. We're gonna clean the fan a little bit. The fan is sealed, so you can clean it, but you have to break all the plastic rivets, and after that you have to or use some tape or use a soldering iron to clean it. But this one is actually clean, not a lot of dust on it. So Let's connect the power cable and the display cable. Like this. Now the only thing we gotta do is put the rest of the screws. The bigger ones are on the outside, the small ones are inside. There was another screw here, I gotta find a screw. The screw here for the keyboard is also shorter, so keep that in mind. Let's put the optical drive. Now I'm not gonna put the hard drive back because the customer wants to replace the hard drive with the SSD. So pretty much tomorrow I'm gonna do this. So let's just test if the laptop working. Do we have a picture? Let me get the charger because the battery is flat. Pressing the power button, and we have picture, of course. No boot device, yeah, because the hard drive is not there. Pretty much that's the whole procedure. You can use this video to clean your laptop if it's the same model. I'm gonna wait for the SSD to arrive and then do a fresh install, but pretty much that's the whole procedure. I hope you liked the video. Bye bye for now.